Hey guys, it's Matt here with MP Powersports, and today we are starting the 1998 CR500 giveaway build. This bike is going to be a very special, one-of-a-kind bike that you can't find in the market, and you can't go anywhere and purchase this. Basically what we're going to do is go through the entire bike, do a complete build, inspect and examine every inch of the bike, and touch every nut and bolt on this bike. And one of you will be lucky enough to have this show at your doorstep. Okay, so basically already what we have done to the bike, as you can tell, it is a rolling chassis. The motor's been taken out, inspected, and we already have parts on the way. So what we have to do in store for today's video is basically strip the rest of it down, take the subframe off, take everything off, and strip it, degrease it, and get it sent out to our powder coating. What we partner with Best Damn Powdercoating, and they're local for us. They're here in Indian Trail, which is only South Charlotte, so it's not a bad drive, and they do absolute phenomenal work. So just to show you the quality of their work, we just got back from their shop. This is actually a 2002 KX250 two-stroke frame. This thing was rusted, all messed up on the bottom, and as you can see, everything looks brand new. Every crevice has been painted. They have not messed up anything. They outgas it, sandblast it, powder coat it, and of course throw it in the oven. They're great people to work with, and they're very reasonably priced. So if you need any powder coating stuff, I would definitely hit them up. Again, it's Best Damn Powdercoating, and they in fact are the best damn powder coaters in the industry. With that all being said, we're actually gonna get to working and less talking. So without further ado, let's get to it. We got Joe helping me out stripping it down. We got Tyler on the camera. We got a little peanut gallery over here to the left of me. We got Percy, Stella, and then Luna on her throne. So let's get to it. Here's a little something.
So this caliper seized on this rotor, and if you could zoom in, you can see this crazy lip. And this rotor is no good no more.
And what is the cause of this is when people run their brake pads to the metal. What we're doing right now is we're trying to compress the piston in that caliper. It doesn't look like it's really working too much. If it's not working the best, we're gonna use some anti-seize, or even some oil and heat would work, but we don't really want to ruin any seals in there. As much as we're rebuilding it, we don't want to make it any worse. Dang. Aren't bad bars for a 98 CR500. Obviously, someone definitely replaced them, but normal 500s I see is bent or warped, or broken, or tacoed, so some good bars. Shout out Pro Taper. All right, last thing we're gonna do on the rear side of the bike is the linkage. The bearings don't actually seem that bad. It just looks really crusty, and I'm hoping it just, oh, okay, that's not the best. All right. So, bearings really aren't the best, but these ones feel a little bit better, and this is the only thing I would be worried on because you have the frame on this side of this bolt. Sometimes, such as that Kawasaki over there, that 2002, this bolt was seized inside here, so we actually had to cut it off. Hopefully that doesn't happen with this, but if it does happen, then whoever will get this will have a brand new linkage. So without further ado, let's take this out, let's take it off the frame, and hopefully everything slides out super smooth. Here is the moment of truth. Oh! Wow, this dude took care of it, and it's
Honda made the clearance on the frame.
That's smart. Hey, shout out Honda 1, Kawasaki 0. Well, that I was honestly dreading, probably for the last month. That was super easy. Now we're done with the rear. Right now we're gonna remove the whole wiring harness, get that stripped, get these little gas tank bushings stripped, and the chain rolling. All right, so now we got the frame mostly stripped down. Last thing we gotta do is remove the front wheel, forks, triple trees, and inspect the bearings. So let's go ahead and do this and see how ugly it looks or how good it looks. This guy really helps, if you can't tell. All right, last thing is the spider gear. This should be just off like that, and then a little tap. Ooh, not that bad. I'm not mad about it. It came out pretty smooth. We're definitely gonna replace them, but at least the guy took care of it. So the last thing we gotta get is the races for the steering stem bearings. Now, as you can see, we got a fully stripped 1998 Honda CR500 frame in front of us. Considering the year of this bike, realistically, the conditions are not that bad. This is definitely a great foundation to start our build. I'm really looking forward to see what Best Damn Powdercoating does with this. I know they're gonna do a spectacular job, but enough talking about this. We're still not completely done with stripping everything down. We still have the swing arm. Swing arm's not gonna be that hard, so I'm not too worried unless the bearings inside of them are absolutely shot. Let's go start on that swing arm. So first, we're gonna take off the rear chain guide. There's a rubber hard plastic piece right here. That's where the chain rolls on, and once it eats through that, it starts eating through the metal. We're gonna replace it regardless because again, this thing's gonna be absolutely mint when it's done, but this definitely needs to be replaced. All right, so for these screw heads, since they could be rusted or just not good shape, we'd rather use a handheld impact over a regular old screwdriver. The reason we do that is we want to cut out any risk of stripping it. How you use it is just hit the back of it with a dead blow, and it works just like a normal old impact. All right, we're gonna start with the easy, not easy, but the better conditioned screw heads first, just to see how they're handling. And we'll save this one for last, because that's just not gonna be fun. See, just like that. Little hit, and it twists. Got 2 down. So far, we're 3 for 3. I am absolutely loving it. 4 for 4. 5 for 5. Don't really know if we're gonna be 6 for 6, but hey, I'm ready for it. Oh yeah! And that's a victory. It's almost like I've reprinted it with the impact.
Yeah, it doesn't even look that bad anymore.
Yeah. Now that one hard part is done with the swing arm, we're on to the next hard part. These are only hard because you can't really hit the hammer on the impact here because you got the other side of the swing arm here. The only good thing is the screw heads look good on here. We're gonna clean them up. Oh, that's nice. All right, here goes nothing. Not touch that bolt.
Wasn't planning on it.
Whoa. Something I'm just noticing right now. I still have the drive chain sticker from 1998. I've seen 2020s that don't even have that on there. Let alone the 1998, again 500 that still has the drive chain sticker on there. Pretty cool little thing. This is definitely gonna be coming off because we're gonna be powder coating it, but just to show, this 500 has either relatively low hours or was just taken care of. So yeah, enter in this raffle. All right, so the last few things, of course, there's still the bearings we have to pop out. But before we do that, I want to finish again all bolt nuts related stuff. So we're gonna do the chain tensioners. Now these are probably also gonna be very corroded and stiff in there. So we're gonna want to heat this up. I don't want to heat up the graphics on the swing arm too much because then it could be a little harder to take off. So I'm gonna try taking it off first now. We're gonna get a razor blade just under the edge, see if we can peel. Oh, okay, that's going off. All right, there we go. Now it's going well. Wow. See, this is good condition. Yes, it has some nicks, but for the most part, it's smooth. And this is just glue from the adhesive on the graphics. There we go. One side off, on to the next. Nice. Like, look at that. This is a 1998 CR500. You can't find them, and when you find them, they're beat. So now, we got the graphics out. Last 2 things we have, 3 technically. 2 chain tensioners, and the bearings itself inside the swing. These are a pain. Not super easy, but it comes out. Not as bad as I thought. Okay, so now we have that 12mm loosened up. Let's see if we even need the heat. No. Sweet. All right, well that worked out better than I thought. Yep. Nice. All right, that's what happens when people take care of a bike. Again, this is a 98, and it came out just like that. And the last bolt. All right, next we're gonna push these little retainer collars out. So far, it looks a little dirty in there, but it is lubed and it is coming out. So it's not seized, which makes me feel great. Alright, well, that concludes that. In my hands, I'm holding a 1998 CR500. Again, everything went super smooth considering the age of the bike, and again, normally 500s are either beat, they're not taken care of, or they're neglected, and these things, again, everything went super smooth. So I'm really excited for that. Now the only thing left we really have to do is to degrease it, clean it up, get all the dirt, gunk, and grease off the best we can, and prep it for best damn powder coating. But the only problem right now is, as you can see, it is too dark. So we're not gonna do any of the outside work that we have to do. We're gonna do that tomorrow, first thing in the morning, and then we'll take you actually through the process to dropping it off at best damn powder coating. So without further ado, have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow. All right, guys, we are back here. It is a new day. It's about 8 a.m., so we're starting nice and early. Again, yesterday we finished up the frame, we finished up the swing arm, and one thing we did forget, I don't know if it was just because it was too late or whatever, but there are 2 bolts holding the airbox into that subframe. Gonna be very, very simple. We're just gonna take the airbox out. We're gonna degrease this up and get this sent out to best damn powder coating. Ooh, okay, so this subframe is not going to best damn powder coating today because, and look at the other side too.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, so it's all rusted out. This is actually gonna get put on hold. Not the worst, but first hiccup we ran into, so I'm okay with that. Now that we know that the subframe needs some love, that makes today a little bit easier. All we're gonna do is power wash this, degrease this, and then get this to best damn powder coating. Alright, so we gave just about enough time to let the frame and the swing arm dry up. So without further ado, we're going to load this up in the truck and take this over to best damn powder coating. Alright, let's go. Well, we are here at best damn powder coating. Let's go inside and see what they got for us. So this is Cartier. She is the best person here at best damn powder coating, and she's gonna help us figure out the perfect color for this frame. We basically got the KKE wheels pulled up here so we can color match the colors on the hub and the colors we're gonna put on the frame. So I'm thinking we're gonna go with anodized red. What's your professional opinion? You think that is the best?
I think that's the best option, and worst case scenario, if you have to powder coat the hubs once you get them, then that's an option as well.
Okay, cool. So then I think that's a great plan of action. We'll go ahead with the anodized red for the frame. If they don't match perfectly, then I'll tear those wheels apart and we'll get those powder coated.
Sounds like a plan.
So I'm thinking for this swing arm, we're gonna go with that satin black that we did on that KX250, just because I really like the finish of that, and I think it's gonna tie everything perfect together.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Yep, we'll get it cleaned up, powder coated, looking brand new.
Cool. Sweet. All right, so I got a little treat. We were able to get the Honda emblems off of the frame. So we got that little Honda emblem, and we actually got the sticker that says that it's 1998 and it has the production date on there, which is obviously June 97. So I'm really, really excited for that, and we just found out that they have room in the strip tank right now, so we're gonna actually go ahead and put the frame and the swing arm in the strip tank right now, let it sit, and then again, we'll come back in about a week to show you the whole process.
Hey, Martha.
Hey, Martha. Hey, Chris, how you doing, man?
Hey, good. How are you, man?
Good.
Safety first, people.
Safety first.
Sometimes.
This is why we bring it to the professionals, because if I did this, I wouldn't be that safe. Oh, it smells strong.
It has a very weird smell. Thankfully, it's outside. Some shops have this stuff inside. They have no other option. We sold this to hot tub, everybody.
Take a dip in there?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Chris has.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite. After a long day of powder coating, you want to jump in the hot tub and it'll clean up real nice and fast. Good 400-degree quick burn really kills any germs surviving on your skin.
Oh yeah. Sweet. Well, I appreciate you guys putting it in the strip tank before you guys head out. And
Oh, absolutely. Not a problem. We'll get back here tomorrow and we'll pull it out of the strip tank. It'll be squeaky clean and we'll move forward the rest of the process.
Sweet. Well, we will see you then.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you. All right, so we're done here with Best Damn Powder Coating. We will be back here in about a week again. Once Cartier tells us when they're going to start the process, we'll come back out here and show you that. But until then, we're going to head back to the shop and we're going to start on vapor honing the cases, head, cylinder, and all the good stuff. So we'll catch you there. All right, guys, it's Matt here with MP Power Sports, and we are back today for the CR500 build. We just got back from Best Damn Powder Coating, and while they're doing their magic over there, we're going to show you a little bit of magic that we do here in the vapor honing cabinet. So if you take us over here, we actually are going to start with the cases itself. It's just gunked up. It's dirty, it's corroded, it's stained. The bottom will show it better than I can speak. I absolutely cannot wait to see the result of the before and afters, and we will show you as soon as we get that done. But I mean, it's mostly stripped down. We already got the vapor cabinet set up. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright guys, so got a quick look at showing you the before and after between the left side and the right side. And as you can tell, it is shiny as a normal vapor hunter does, but it smoothed out every finish that we needed to, and it is done even more than we thought. Obviously there's little nicks from it being a 25-year-old motor, but you can see the difference. It is absolutely beautiful. No one will ever know that this was a 98. Left side came out great. Let's go start with this right side. Alright guys, that concludes the vapor honing on the cases of the CR500. And as you guys can tell from the pictures and the videos, the thing came out absolutely beautiful. That concludes video 1. Stay tuned for video 2 as we show you the process that they do of our Best Damn Powder Coating and actually getting the frame and swing arm back from them, as well as kissing the cases together, installing the bearings, transmission, and crank. So without further ado, we'll catch you for next video.